Bro, just recently I hit 100,000 subscribers on my main Type channel. It's the same Type channel that got me 110,860 euros in ad revenue, 43 million views, and also this amount of beat sales that you see right here. So $53,000 in beat sales. So how is it even possible that a dumbass kid like me has made this amount of money with just one Type channel? Keep in mind, I'm still 17 years old. I still go to high school. Yeah, I managed to grow this channel every single day. Now, huge disclaimer, this video is not to brag or flex on anyone. I like to remain humble. It's simply to open your eyes and showcase to you how selling beats online is still 100% possible. So now I'm gonna hop on my computer and I'll show you in depth how my journey has been, how long it took me to get these results, and what you can do once you're done watching this video to start implementing your own Type B channel, or if you haven't already started one, what you can do to start successfully getting views. Alright, so yeah, I have seen this before. This is my main Type B channel. As I said, it now hit 100,000 subscribers, and you can see this is all the amount of views and revenue that it generated me. So it started all the way back to August, where I was getting little to no views. I had a first peak in views, and now just, recently I'm starting really getting the most out of this channel. And I know it looks good and great, by just showing this huge dashboard right here. And it looks like I started my journey on August of 2022, as it says here, but actually this was my very first Type B channel. Look at that, last 28 days, 836 views. That's crazy, bro. Nah, I'm just playing, but I'll show you the lifetime analytics of this one as well. And yeah, it's just 1,400 subscribers, 357,000 views. And it's not all that bad if you think about it as a first Type B channel, but bro, it took me something like 1.5 years just to get these numbers. Now it completely fell off, like completely. I just had this little peak in views right here where it was like the prime time of my Type B channel, but whatever. Let's take a look at it more in depth. Usually I like to look at the oldest videos of every Type B channel just to get an idea of how, they're like. And bro, this channel is still available like on YouTube. You can go look it up and listen to the beats yourself. They weren't trash. I still knew what I was doing beats wise, but when it came to a strategy, I literally had no clue and idea of what I was doing. I started uploading TK beats, bro. If you haven't uploaded a TK beat in 2020 during the lockdown, bro, you're nobody, bro. Shit, bro, it was the wave back then. But yeah, jokes aside, I started uploading TK beats. Then you see I switched to Young Chris. I was making basically all of the beats that I was feeling like making and just throwing them into this channel, just everything in there, not organized, not a strategy, like nothing. As every Type B channel, if you don't have a strategy, obviously you would see I was getting no views. Now, I don't think there's really much to see here, since as I said, it's just kind of messy. The big transition though came when I started seeing that my Young Chris beats were getting more views than all of my other beats. Now, again, I didn't know how YouTube worked back then, but if you're a no-brainer kid, a 14 years old kid just uploading beats and seeing some little views on their YouTube Type B channel, if you see that some videos are getting more views than some others, your neurons start connecting and you actually can tell, okay, maybe these kind of beats work better for my YouTube channel. You don't know why, you have no idea to explain why that is happening, but still you can notice that, right? And that's exactly what my dumbass did when I was 14 years old. You see, I started taking my Young Chris beats more seriously, and in fact, boom, right here, when I saw like the pattern that was working, so Young Chris Type beat, girl's picture, boom, right here I had the first beat blowing up. It's just 73 views in 3 years, but it's decent. Right now it's my most popular beat. So, like, what you can take from this channel is just seeing that once you find a strategy and a pattern that is recurring and that will start working for you, if you stick to it consistently and you develop some type of brand around it, you would start getting views. It's no secret. Like, YouTube is not a guessing game. And in fact, once I got the experience from this Type B channel, then it kind of fell off. First, because I stopped caring about the keyword. I started once again making random beats, as you see right here. It was still Young Chris, but I changed thumbnails a lot of times. I changed type of beats, so it was messy. Like I didn't have a recurring audience right here. But once I collected all of my knowledge from this channel and I started seeing other successful type beat channels here on YouTube, then I opened this banger right here. And you can tell the difference from the first videos of this one right away, because if you look even at the oldest ones, I already knew what I was doing. Look at that, bro. It's way more organized. Thumbnails are on point. Titles are on point. Everything is there. The branding is there. And in fact, Fifth Beat got more than 300,000 views. It's literally just finding out the perfect strategy. Now, obviously, it's easier said than done, because otherwise, every producer will be making fucking thousands every month. But now I would just focus on the biggest question that I get asked, and is how the fuck do you find a working artist, a working niche, like whatever, a keyword, a genre that you can target and start making money of that? That is probably the biggest issue, because if you don't find a winning niche, like I found it here, you see, I already knew what I was doing. Splurge beats. Why did I even choose Splurge? Now, there's a couple of strategies that I use to go about this one. First one, it's kind of like my go-to strategy right now. It's just opening up an incognito tab and going to the YouTube searches. The pros of this strategy right here is that you are not influenced by all of your past searches on YouTube, because if you open an incognito tab, you know, it's like you are an actual guest on YouTube, so you won't be influenced by, you know, your past researches. So the algorithm is clear and clean like this. So I can literally just look the word type beat and see what starts popping up. These will be kind of the best performing beats right now. There will be some trash here and there, so you can skip. But there's a shit ton of producers buying views. So if you do this, the first beats popping up on the search like bar of YouTube are gonna be paid advertisements. Like I'm telling you, bro, a lot of, like, if you look at this, 5 days ago, more than 100,000 views. This is not organic. Like you can tell right away. There's gonna be a lot of these guys. Maybe this one will be organic. This is kind of an OG producer, but you have to scroll down to start seeing the organic ones. This is organic. Tyler made a beat. He was making Y&J Detroit type beats, and you can just kind of see, like, do a little market research and tell what's going on right here. Now this is 2 years ago, so what I recommend when doing this is look at how many views those beats are getting. So in this case, 2 million views. Okay, that's cool, that's great, but it's 2 years ago. So, you know, that doesn't really make sense, because we want to find something that is working now, right? We don't want something that has worked fucking 2 years ago and then now it's completely saturated and not looked for anymore. This, for example, is a better example, in my opinion. This producer actually stopped uploading, but you can see, once again, clear branding. These are organic views. You can tell right away. Just a couple of months ago, so maybe you could take the idea from this channel, optimize it, trying to do better than him, and simply, you know, apply it to your own type beat channel. Now, if you want to see how many views these producers are getting, let's go back to my other tabs. You can download TubeBuddy, and it's gonna let you, or also VidalQ, actually, it's a free one, and it's gonna let you see. If you download it as an extension, you can just go on the Chrome Web Store, add to Chrome like this, add extension, and once you download that, it's gonna tell you how many views every channel that you click on is getting. And if you do download that and you go to your Chrome, so let's go back to the other one that I was using right here, there's gonna be this button that you can click that it says view channel stats, and this is gonna tell you how many views monthly this channel is getting. So in this case, it's 400,000 views. It's not bad. This could be, for example, a keyword that you could start implementing. Whenever you want to start doing one keyword, always remember that you gotta be better than your competitors. Not like them, not worse than them, but better, okay? So maybe if their beats can be improved, that's where you gotta click in. Or maybe in this case, I think the thumbnails could be done a little bit better, maybe a little bit less cloudy without this parental advisory thing. So boom, that's how you can implement it and start getting better, right? And basically you do this with every channel that you find following this strategy. Now, as I said, this is good, but there's some other strategies that I think are kind of better. One of these ones is actually using and creating one channel. I have this one, for example, and basically the strategy relies on start listening and subscribing and interacting to as many type beat channels as you can on YouTube. By doing this, your algorithm will be flooded with type beats, so that every time you scroll on YouTube, you will see the latest performing and best performing ones. So you know what strategies, what is getting buzz in the type beat game currently, and you kind of get an idea like that. I found a lot of keywords like this. For example, my Big Extra Plug type beat channel, which I have it right here, they now got more than 6,000 subscribers. I actually found this keyword like this. I saw another producer making this type of beats, so I decided to click in. It's still getting me views. I think it got a couple of million views, this channel. Yeah, almost 3 million views. So you can tell this strategy works, right? So if I had to follow this strategy, basically whenever I find a type beat channel on my homepage, like for example this one, let's say, I would click on it. You can literally like start listening to it in the background. There's fucking advertisements everywhere, but you can like it, comment, you know, like say fire beat, something like this, just comment. And YouTube will just start to see that if you start engaging with this type of content, it will start recommend you similar content, so other type beats, and basically you can just keep going like this. Try to click on different type of beats and not only the same ones, so that you get more of a large variety of beats whenever YouTube is suggesting you content. So this one has nothing to do with a J. Cole type beat, so I can start interacting with this one. I don't know, put a couple of emojis. Let's put, I mean, you get the point, right? I can keep going like this forever. Drake type beat, you would start playing it on the background, comment, like, you know, do some stuff like this, and basically you just keep going like that. This strategy is particularly good because, as I said, you're basically putting yourself in the shoes of an artist, because when an artist opens YouTube and he has been looking for type beats, this is what pops up in their home feed, okay? So if you're an artist, and if you have an home page similar to an artist and you literally know what's working right now with type beats, you always have an eye on something that is getting traction at the moment. So maybe you see a beat that has got 20,000 views in 1 week. You know, that should get your attention. You should click on that producer channel, and as I said, use extensions like VidalQ to check how many views the channel is getting. If everything looks good, then you can start using the same keyword for your own channel. Now, third method, which is something outside of YouTube that I like to do. This one relies on being as active as possible on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, whatever comes to your mind, any social media. And the reason you want to do that is, I mean, you can also do this on YouTube and go literally on what is trending or on music right here and start looking, for example, hip hop, whatever. You see, Big Extra Plug is in here. This is a good sign for us because he's a rap artist. So if he's getting a lot of buzz, once again, I'll open a channel, so I was ahead of time, but you know, this is what I'm talking about here. So basically you want to find hot artists that are trending right now and start opening a type beat channel following that. If you want to also look at numbers and not just relying on these trends, maybe they're not as precise as that, you can use Google Trends. Just make sure that you're putting United States. You want to put that because it's gonna pay you the highest on YouTube. Maybe if you target artists from countries like India or, I don't know, Asia, I think the payment per 1,000 views is gonna be lower. So you can do that. YouTube search, and you can put past 5 days. So now, for example, just because Big Extra Plug popped up before, I can look Big Extra Plug type beat and see how it's going with Google Trends. This is a good graphic. I think it could be kind of better. But for example, an artist that is popping up in my head is 1900 Ragrat. Has been going pretty viral these days. I think he also went to Coachella, if I'm not wrong, but you can see he's getting shit ton of views on his YouTube channel. So if you want to make sure that this artist is a good keyword, literally just go here, look his name up, add the word type beat, and boom, you have an idea of what people are interested in. This graphic is kind of weird. It's now kind of going down. So once again, I think we could do better. Let's try to look for some other artists. For example, Baby Chief Do It is another artist that just popped up to my head. He's been going crazy viral on TikTok and Instagram. He's a pretty popular and rising artist, so let's look that up. Baby Chief Do It type beat, like that. Boom, this is a good graphic right here. You see, it's going up. So if I were you right now, this could be, you know, a decent keyword. Obviously, keep in mind to always look at competitors if there are any and look what they're doing, and remember what I said before, try to do better than them. That's how you click in, and that's how the strategy start working. It's cool to find an artist, but obviously if you don't have a channel, you definitely cannot get numbers like this if you don't have content to post. When it comes to the strategy, it's pretty simple. I just like to leave it consistent, as you can see here. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I just found some type of thumbnails that worked, and a recurring title that I'm putting in order to develop my brand and be recognizable from others. How you do that, bro? Just look at competitors. You don't gotta reinvent the wheel, do anything crazy. Like if I had to start making this baby chief do it, what am I writing? Baby chief do it type beats. You can just look that up. Boom. Like take a quick look at what all the other producers are doing. So can scroll for a little bit, see what it's getting the most views, and then like I can just kind of get an idea of what is working right now. For example, this is a guy from our community that has started doing this type of beats because of this strategy that I just told you. So little disclaimer, you can join my one-on-one mentorship very soon. I'm about to announce it on Instagram, so definitely go follow me on that if you're serious about working one-on-one with me. And this is just to say that I'm not saying bullshit, bro. I'm saying the same shit that I'm telling you guys to my students. Only different is that they know all of these sources ahead of everyone else. This is how they started getting results. You see, 4 days ago, 11,000 views. This video was posted 9 days ago. It's almost 30,000 views. So you can see the strategy, and this channel has definitely clicked in. Once you find something, bro, it's just about consistency. You can't stress that enough. I don't care if you're doing YouTube, bro, if you're fucking a dropshipper, if you do illegal businesses, bro. If you don't have consistency, nothing, I say nothing, is gonna work out. So please, I know this is redundant. I say this in fucking every video. Like literally, if you watch all of my older tutorials, I said this in every video. You guys probably hate me for repeating this also in this one, but you gotta be consistent, bro. Like no secrets. Like I can scroll forever. This channel is always gonna be the same shit. I'm not stupid that I'm always posting the same stuff, obviously, because I mean the views kind of speak for themselves. Now, with this being said, I really hope you guys kind of got inspired from this video, motivated, learned something useful. Again, I highly recommend you to go follow me on my Instagram to stay tuned about the mentorship. I'm about to announce that soon, and spots are very limited because I'm very serious with who I'm working with. So if you're interested in working one-on-one with me, definitely go check that out. Apart from that, bro, like I really have nothing else to say. I hope you enjoyed this video, you stayed motivated. I have more crazy vlogs on the way, so I really hope y'all gonna have a nice day and are gonna crush it this year selling your beats. Peace out.